I love a relaxing, Saturday or Sunday morning where I could just spend a few hours kind of cleaning my car, going through with the fine tooth comb and just kind of going over the outside and the inside of the car and taking my time and kind of using it as therapy. But the reality is that everyone doesn't have that. So sometimes we just need to wash our car as quickly as possible. And there's been two separate instances in the past week for me specifically where I didn't need and I didn't have time for, a 1 to 2 hour kind of mini detail to go through my entire car, but I just needed something very, very quick. And back in the day when I was a mobile detailer, I called this kind of like maybe this isn't even appropriate anymore, but I called it like the ghetto wash or the quick wash. And all I would do is clean my rims, dress my tires, and maybe clean the windshield. And it was amazing how many times I would do that. And people thought like, oh my gosh, your car is so clean. Like you must, spend all day cleaning it. And I always used to laugh of like, I didn't do anything. I just cleaned the rims, dressed the tires, and cleaned the windshield. But, it'd be like, it'd be before an appointment on a Monday or before, Friday or something like that. And I was kind of embarrassed by how dirty my mobile detailing truck would be, so I'd have to do like this quick cleanup. But that has kind of evolved into, I have kids, we do sports, I have a family. Sometimes I'm just really busy, but me personally, I still love having a clean car. And so a lot of that is where the Super Soaper and developing the Super Soaper came from, is like, hey, sometimes I have 10 minutes. Like, I don't want to roll through a touchless car wash because I hate those. I definitely am not going through a car wash with brushes, but how can I get a decently clean car in like 10 minutes or less? And so this is my personal 10-minute quick wash method, and I'm even going to try to explain it all in under 10 minutes, but I'm 2 minutes in, so I'm going to have to hurry. So forget the 2-bucket method. We're not doing buckets. We don't have a ton of time. The 10-minute quick wash method, and this is perfect for anyone who just wants a clean car without wasting your weekend, without wasting your time. Maybe you're going on a road trip, and maybe I'm crazy, and I like to have a clean car before I go on a road trip, right? So I'll walk you through the exact steps I use, the products, process, and how it works, and it's really not stressful, right? So the first key is that we're going to save a lot of time and not pre-rinsing the car. So you can start with a completely dry car. This is actually going to be a big time saver because you're not wasting time rinsing the car down with water. I've showed that in multiple videos that it's actually less effective to rinse a car, even if you have a pressure washer with a steady flow of water. It's just a total waste of time. So I'm going to foam in a foam cannon a dry car using the Super Soaper, 4 ounces in a foam cannon. If you don't have a pressure washer, you can also use a garden hose foam cannon, and I have videos on that as well. But doing this, foaming a dry car allows the soap to clean longer, and the longer the soap clings on the surface of the car, the more it's breaking down that dirt and grime and lifting it off the surface. So whether you're in direct sun or you're in the shade, the Super Soaper is going to have great dwell time. And it's going to be the perfect method for this. Ideally, you're letting that soap sit on the surface for 3 to 5 minutes. You really don't want to rush it because this is where the magic is happening with the Super Soaper. The surfactants are breaking down that bond between the dirt and the paint. So a lot of people don't talk about it like this, but dirt actually clings to the paint. And so removing that, think of it as like dirt as a magnet onto your car. And so what this initial dwell is doing on the car is it's breaking that bond that the dirt has with the surface of your car, that kind of magnetic attraction that the dirt has to your car's surface. We are letting the soap get in between that. And that's also why that's also why I talk about this being the absolute safest way to wash your car, because water alone, a steady stream of water, isn't enough to break down that kind of magnetic pole or that the dirt has with the side of your car, but the soap does. So the longer you can let the soap dwell, the better. Again, I say 3 to 5 minutes, but as it's dwelling, this is also a perfect time to spray the rims down with Pure Magic Cleaner. I want a completely no-touch experience, or as touchless as possible. So Pure Magic Cleaner is perfect for the rims of the car. And so you can also, as the soap is dwelling on the paint of the car, might be a great time to spray down the rims with Pure Magic Cleaner. You are not going to have to scrub the rims at all. I don't care how dirty they are. Pure Magic Cleaner is undefeated with that. So after the dwell time, go ahead and give the car its first thorough rinse, top to bottom. And here's the thing, if your car was just a little dusty and you want to do this method maybe a couple times a week, and you're not, dealing with too much crazy weather, and the car's just dusty, you could literally stop here and this would be your 5-minute wash routine. And I'm just over 5 minutes in this episode. If it's dirtier though, we're going to need to take it a step further. But again, if the car's just light dust, it's ceramic coated, it's not that bad. A foam, Pure Magic Cleaner on the rims, single foam on a dry car, rinse it, you're going to be good to go. If it's dirtier, what we're going to do is we're going to foam the car again before it dries. So the car can be wet. This second foam layer is really lubrication for the contact wash. So I like to use just orange wash microfiber towels because I could flip it a lot. It is great in my hand. I like it more than any wash mitt. So the whole purpose of the second foam is that in the first foam, we've really detached that magnetic pull of the dirt onto the surface of the car. But sometimes if your car is really dirty, the dirt has been broken down, but there's like a fine dust that is left of that dirt. And so the second foam makes it completely safe if you go in for the contact wash to remove that like fine layer of broken down dirt, essentially is what it is. And again, the second foam also gives you a second chance to spot any leftover dirt without needing buckets. We don't need buckets. Buckets is time wasted, 100%. So after that, you're going to let that second foam either dwell for 3 to 5 minutes, or you're going to go in for your contact wash. And if you've gone in for your contact wash, you can rinse off the foam and the remaining dirt right away. Okay. If you're using deionized water, you can literally drive off from here, which is sometimes what I do. You're about 7 minutes in, 7 or 8 minutes in, and you can literally drive off and you'll be good to go, right? If you're dealing with weather or rain, you live in the Pacific Northwest and it's raining anyway, your car was just really dirty. Again, if it's currently raining, there's no reason to dry the car if it's going to get wet again, right? So you could do that. Otherwise, let's finish it properly and we'll still get it done under 10 minutes. After the second rinse, after the second foam, maybe you decided to do a contact wash, grab the massive drying towel, and then as you dry the car, take Tough as Shell and just spray 1 or 2 sprays per panel and then dry the car with the massive drying towel. So this step not only dries your car, but it adds instant protection and gloss. So you essentially just cleaned, dried, and protected your car in literally under 10 minutes, right? So because I was able to spit this out in about 8.5 minutes, let's recap. So you're going to foam a dry car, let it dwell, rinse. If your car's not that bad, after that rinse, you could dry it with the XL drying towel. You could drive off. That's your 5-minute wash method. If it's dirty, you're going to foam again, maybe do a contact wash if needed. You're going to rinse. That's going to be your final rinse. And then you're going to dry with the XL drying towel, spraying Tough as Shell, 1 to 2 sprays per panel as you dry. And that's it. No buckets, no swirl marks, no waste of time. This honestly is the modern, efficient way to keep your car looking clean even when you're busy. This is a method I developed through trial and error and testing and feedback on my own, not only my own car wash soap, but my own car wash techniques and kind of bucking what was normally being said in the industry. That's what I stand for. That's what I do. I take what it seems to be common knowledge in the detailing industry and then just ask a few additional questions. And that's how I came up with this foaming a dry car. This was not a common, I see it becoming more and more common now because actually is the truth, but it was definitely not common in the detailing space, even as as soon as like a year ago. It really wasn't. And I started to question these methods and these traditional methods and found out that there's new modern methods that are better, especially when you pair it with modern new chemicals as well. So if you're short on time, I'm not going to filibuster this with any more words out of my mouth, but that is how you can wash your car in 10 minutes. And by the way, you can get the best car wash possible in 10 minutes. And adding that toughest shell in the drying stage is just an added bonus. But what it's going to do is it's going to make cleaning your car the next time even easier too. So your car's going to look great. It's going to have that just waxed glow because that's what toughest shell does. It's going to add robust protection because that's what toughest shell does. But as an added bonus, it's going to help you wash your car even quicker the next time. And it's going to be fun. This is not labor intensive. This is pretty easy to do. It's fun. It's quick. And most importantly, you're going to have a really, really clean, protected car. So I will link everything below. Everything Jimbo's Detailing is also available on Amazon, so you can take advantage of Prime shipping. But obviously the best deals are over at jimbosdetailing.com. And with that, let me know if you did this method. Let me know. Leave a comment below. Does it work for you? Do you need more time? Can you get it done in 10 minutes? So with that, I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for listening. See ya.